Hello Geminis, thank you so much for coming for your chakra healing session tarot reading. We are going to be looking at which area of your chakras are blocked and which chakras are imbalanced, and we'll pull healing messages for those, suggestions on how to bring it into balance and remove the blocks on your chakras. All right, thank you so much for being here with me. Let's go ahead and see for you, my Geminis, which of your chakras are blocked at this time, please, and thank you. Alright, we're gonna look at which of your chakras are imbalanced at this time. The underlying issue here is issues dealing with your willpower, okay? Your strong will, being like assertive is being questioned here. All right, I think that, you know, with this type of blocks, it is definitely relationship issues that has affected you on so many levels that you do not feel like you can trust anybody. All right, you've been through the ringer with relationships. All right, that you constantly battle with dealing with your own mood swings and the way, you know, you get played back and forth by your own emotions and the people that you decide to be in relationships with, how they affect you. All right, expressing these feelings and these issues and imbalances that come with dealing with your relationship issues is a big factor in these blocks. All right, you're not even facing your emotions anymore. You are definitely out of balance with your feelings, right? You know, your mood swings are definitely off the chain here, right? You may be trying to control it instead of letting it flow and working through it so you can heal the situation, but maybe you're bottling it up, and that's why it's blocked, because that is not, you know, coming out so it can be worked on and strengthened and healed. So it's stemming from bad relationships. Okay, I feel like it has caused a big blockage in you trusting people, and you don't feel free enough. You don't feel like people will even accept you enough. All right, so you don't want to do that either. You're not trying to accept anybody. You don't trust anybody. You don't really feel free around people, around your lover or whoever you're in a relationship with. And that means that, to me, that can even translate into spirituality, as, you know, you're not really trusting in the relationships that you have with spirit. You not being extremely open enough to talk to your guides as if they were like your friends, or letting them, you know, letting them know how you truly feel about what's going on in your life. You know, it's like maybe you hold back certain things. I feel like you have a problem showing your feelings, all right, true feelings about situations, even with your spiritual team. So it's definitely some deep emotional blocks right there. And I feel like it's possible that even childhood, maybe you were told to not cry because it's a sign of weakness, and that could bring you to this space where your mood swings are like all over the place. This could also be substance abuse, where you're doing things to keep you balanced, and when you're not on it, then you are all over the place, right? There is something not working out, all right, in the things that you do that's supposed to make you feel good, what connecting to relationships, and is really messing up those chakras and blocking you from really expressing and living what true relationships mean, right? Based on truth, love, you know, trust. You don't have that anymore at this time. There is issues with grounding here, which means that you're not feeling very stable within yourself. There's a lot of ideas that you have, there's a lot of thoughts that come to you, but you are having a problem making it practical, bringing it into your life, and like weaving it into your existence where it becomes helpful to you. I think you should be going into nature more, but it's like you have a problem stabilizing your own ideas and making them become practical for you. This could mean that you have a million ideas that you never bring to fruition. It's just that simple like that, right? I think that spiritually, you probably don't go out and you don't communicate with nature. You don't communicate with the spirit team outside that want to feel your presence. You are not even probably paying attention to the spiritual phenomenon that's going on around you when you're actually out in nature, if you even do that. All right, so it's like you're always not really present in wherever you are. It's like within yourself. You are in a million places, but at the place you're supposed to be sitting right now, you're not present. So it's almost like you are always in a different space, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Yeah, you're sitting there, but you're not there. That kind of feeling, like, oh, okay. It's like you're talking to someone and say, yeah, you think they are paying attention, but they are thinking about something else. That kind of vibe, that's what I'm getting. With this, imbalanced stuff, I'm telling you, if you're lacking, like, the presence of grounding and being there, then definitely I can see how your perception will be screwed a little, where you're not able to really see clearly what's going on. Spirit is showing you every sign in the book, and yet you lack the clarity to see it. There's an imbalance in that third eye area where whatever you're seeing and understanding and what Spirit is showing you, the navigation is still bringing you confusion, or you're lacking perspective on what you truly need to see from what you're seeing. There is lack of clarity. You don't get the truth. You don't understand it. There is a block there in the third eye chakra in this area. This is an imbalance where, you could be, Spirit may be telling you don't go, but you see it as go. That kind of example. That's kind of what I'm saying. Even though you can see that definitely if you go through there, you're going to fall on your face kind of vibe. And so that's where I'm seeing that energy. With the God instincts, definitely is connected to the willpower. I feel like you lack the inner strength to even trust. There is trust issue all over the place. You don't trust your own intuition enough. You are not trusting in what you know. You second guessing yourself, going back and forth, back and forth. Your gut instincts need to be strengthened, my Geminis. You need to be strong in what you're sensing and trusting in your own intuition, that you need to set serious personal boundaries around what you want, the choices you make, being authentic and being assertive. It's like you can't just allow any and everybody to be all in your space. Obviously, you have relationship issues, you have trust issues with people. So that means that, to me, with this imbalance, it means that for a long time, you just allow people to do whatever they wanted around you. You didn't have personal boundaries. Somebody calls you and they want to tell you about their business. You will let them be on the phone for 10 hours. Meanwhile, you don't have that kind of time. Example is what I'm saying. You don't have that kind of time. Instead of you to put your foot down and say, okay, madam, sir, I need to be here and there. I can only be here for a few minutes. You don't do it. So it's like you're just allowing any and everything to go on around you. So this lack of assertiveness and being truthful, like say your truth. Stop holding back your truth. Being authentic, be the real you. Don't let people second guess and like some people don't really know you. They think they do, but they don't really know you because you don't show your true self. You hold that back. you hide a lot of your emotions, your true feelings. Like, you're in a relationship with someone, they want to come see you, you don't want to see them, you don't tell them, you're not being authentic, you don't tell them, dude, don't show up, today's not a good day, or I can't do all this stuff today. You have a problem with being authentic and staying in your feelings and expressing it and creating the powerful personal boundaries that you need to create so nobody oversteps their bounds around you. Spiritually, this can affect you where any spirit can do whatever they want because you are not, it's like even when you sense that you're not alone, you don't trust that you're not alone. That kind of vibe. And you have to set personal boundaries there because it's not just for the physical people, it's also for your spiritual connections that you feel and whatever spirits that are around you. You don't want the wrong vibe around you. You don't want the wrong people, the wrong spirits. So all of this stuff right here is the issue, the blocks and the imbalances that you're going through. We're going to get solutions for all this, my gems. Alright, let's go ahead and get some healing messages for all of these issues that we're facing here. Spirit, what's the solution you have for the relationship situation in the sacral chakra? Thank you so much. Give back. So you're holding yourself back from really sharing, right? Trusting enough. It's like you're not gonna really be there and share yourself with them because you don't trust anybody, right? And if this is about spiritual work and you not wanting to bond with other people and work with other spiritual people, it's like you have to be of service somehow to humanity with your spiritual gifts, and maybe you're holding back. So that's why Spirit is saying that you need to give back. You need to work on your generosity, all right, by removing all these trust issues and working through them and healing them. Let's go ahead and see what healing message Spirit has for the emotions right there for the sacral chakra. Grateful. So with this emotions and grateful, you just literally need to write your blessings one by one. Literally every day you need to remind yourself of what you're grateful for, the good things that are happening in your life, and that would bring up your mood into a higher vibrational energy where you're not going to be going through mood swings because you had some money today, or maybe you were spending a good time with someone today, the next day there's a fallout and you are down in the dumps to the point that you're not recognizable. It's almost like you didn't experience anything good yesterday, so you need to control and become very balanced and stable in your emotions. And one of the ways to help you do that is to always remember the good things that are happening and be grateful for them, right? That way that will always keep you in a balanced state, because it's like life is like that, ups, downs, ups, downs. Are we gonna get swayed by everything and not have a firm backbone? No. So I think that's what that's talking about. Let's go ahead and get the healing message for the grounding there. Unexpected. So I feel the unexpected there with that dimension that is opening right in front of you is that, I think that you go through unexpected spiritual upheavals where different dimensions, you end up in different dimensional spaces, right? So if you're constantly doing that out of curiosity without even realizing that maybe when you went to sleep last night you were in a different planet, different dimension, for instance, when you wake up, the grounding is necessary, because the information that you collect in your sleep, you sometimes forget a majority of it. If you go out and ground your energy by walking barefooted and spending time in nature, what will happen is that you start to remember, all right, and you start to ground all the a higher vibrational information that you brought from those different dimensions, and it's going to start to make sense to you now in your practical life, and you can probably do something with it. All right, that's what I'm feeling about that. All right, I think that you are being told to drink a lot more water than you normally do, because you have hydration underneath the deck. Let's go ahead and get some healing message for the seeing, right, which is the third eye chakra area, where you have the imbalance. You're seeing everything, but still you lack the clarity. So let's see what's the solution here, Spirit. Longevity. What's the solution here for the gut instinct, Spirit? I'm hearing long-term goals. What's the solution for the gut instincts? Vitality. Something about your health. What's the personal boundaries? I'm hearing exercise, stomach exercise. What's the personal boundaries here, the solution, Spirit? Shadow work. So you definitely need to be working on your shadow self, right? And things that are hidden from you that you're not aware of. Overall, the underlying energy here is you being at peace with yourself all the time. But working on this shadow, this shadow with this personal boundaries is like, it is a dark side to you. A dark side to you that you need to be working on. Your own shadow work is something that needs to be worked on. So I feel like for you, you're constantly being faced with this certain strong boundaries for yourself, and that is a shadow work that you need to do. It is something you're not seeing clearly. That's the problem. It's part of the issue that you're not seeing clearly. Vitality here and the gut instincts to me is telling me do your stomach exercises, cleanse your stomach. You know, celery will bring more soluble water into your belly and allow you to wash it all out, and you can strengthen your stomach exercise to, you know, bring you a sense of strength within your gut, and that will also help to strengthen your gut instincts. Because if your stomach area, your intestines are all toxic and you feeling sluggish, then your intuition, your gut instincts is going to be what? Imbalanced, like it is. You don't trust what you're feeling and knowing and sensing, because you're plugging it with food, plugging it with toxins. So the vitality is all about the strength in the stomach area. And the longevity here to me is talking about you need to see things maybe for the long haul, probably. Like, can you think further than that? Can you see why you're seeing what you're seeing? You can't be short-sighted on the information that comes back to you with whatever it is that you see. Some of the things you see is about long period ahead of you. You're probably foreseeing future things, or is that it's like you need to understand things to make decisions or to get clarity that is connected to the overall end game here. The overall end game of why you're seeing what you're seeing and why you need a clarity is somehow connected to the overall journey. That's what I'm getting. The overall journey. But let's go ahead and get the final advice for you, my Geminis. So, Spirit is saying that you need to relax and allow light in. That's the overall advice for you, my Geminis. It's all about you relaxing. It's all about you allowing things to come to you during meditation, so you can be filled and refilled with divine light. Sitting down, in meditation, when you're feeling all the energies, you need to sit there and allow it to soak into your being for a while. I think that it will raise your vibration and keep you informed, and you can gain more clarity, understanding, and build a stronger connection to the spirit world as well. I think that with you focusing also on your chakras, right, and igniting them and rebalancing these chakras, and removing the blocks, you are going to strengthen your light body and your connection to spirit overall. I feel the same energy here. All right, so it's definitely about you working with your chakras, meditating, and reconnecting to higher vibration, constantly, to heal you, to bring the imbalances out of you, and to remove blockages. You need to do that. All right, sitting in the light too for longer will all heal this situation that you're going through with these blocks and imbalances. So that's all that I have for you, my Geminis. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will definitely talk to you all soon. Come back and see me again next Wednesday. Subscribe, like, and share, my dearest. Thank you, and bye.